So really cool cloud structure coming in. You could actually see the striations from those stratocumulus clouds right there. You could actually see it right there as they come in. The winds right now are from the south, but I believe that's a cold front coming in. Yep, that's a cold front coming in, guys. It's about to get real windy up in here. It's about to get really, really windy. That's a cold front coming in. I'm not sure if there's going to be much precip with that. It's probably just clouds because it's raining a little right now. But really, really amazing cloud structure with this cold front coming in right now. It almost looks like a shelf cloud a little bit. But the winds are still coming in from this direction. So I'm looking at the other cloud structures. They're kind of coming in at the same direction. But these clouds, I believe, are part of a cold front. Yeah, really, really amazing cloud structure coming in. Yeah, so now there's this, you see, you could actually see how fast they're moving. That's indicative of how strong the winds are, just a little bit up. Yeah, you can see it really dark down there. I mean, I'm not seeing a real wind shift with this. Let me see, because they're about to come over me right now. Trying to see if there's going to be a wind shift. There might be a little bit of a wind shift. Yeah, actually, yep, there's just getting a little colder now. Yep. The winds have shifted. Yep, there's a bit of a wind shift. Yep, the winds have indeed shifted. They're now coming out of this direction. And I'm feeling, the air feels a little colder. So it's probably coming from the northwest now. Yep, the winds have indeed shifted. By a tiny degree, but they have. There's also clouds down there. A little scud piece down there. But yes, the clouds are indeed coming from the west. No longer from the west-southwest or southwest. This is actually... So, yep. That's the cold front. Even though it's not a very strong cold front. Really interesting cloud pattern just came in. Oof, it's getting a little chilly now. Yeah, so the title Cool Clouds is definitely actually correct because the air feels a lot cooler now. Yep, cool front just came through. I wouldn't call it a cold front because it's not much colder. But we are going to get a pretty sharp cold front coming in a couple days. There's going to be a light lake effect event with some very cold temperatures Tuesday here. Tuesday into Wednesday. There's going to be some lake effect snow with some very cold temperatures coming in. Yep. It's getting really chilly right now. Woo! Yep. So I'm going to check the radar now to see what just came through because we just had a... So let's check the radar right now. You're probably not going to see radar. See, it says we're getting mixed, but it's actually been all rain. We're actually in the upper 30s here in Oswego. It's too warm for rain. I mean, too warm for snow. Even though the thickness lines are cold enough for snow, we are actually around 47, like 49 heights. Like that's cold enough for snow. We're about the next height line is 30 meters lower, so 49.70. Our height's about 49.80, so definitely cool enough for snow. However, yeah, they're getting mixing because that's a Tug Hill Plateau. The Tug Hill is showing mixing. See? Let's go to tilt 4, and I'll show you what type of precip will be coming down. So basically anything above like 1,000 or 2,000 feet is snow. So it's probably melting because the air is cooling down as you go down, like it's warming up as you go down. I'm going to say warming up, not cooling down. A little mix-up of words there. Sometimes I do have a bit of a neurological condition where I mix up words. It's been a lifelong condition. I also have a bit of a stutter that you might notice sometimes where when I'm excited, I would jumble for words. I do have a stutter. I couldn't speak until I was 5 years old, so I still do have a bit of a speech impediment, but it's very, very mild. It's never actually prevented me from public speaking. That's why I make YouTube videos. Like, I'm not embarrassed about it, honestly. I'm not. So it's like when I'm really excited, I would, like, when I talk really fast, that's why you have to watch I have to watch my my speed. When I say watch I was referring to myself or like other people who are like me. Like when I'm nervous, I do stutter. I do. It's not like, but like say I want to say something and I don't want to offend somebody, I would struggle to find the right words. But like when I'm not anxious and when I'm excited, I still do stutter a little bit. Like I've noticed a lot of people with anxiety disorders or depression would also stutter. There's this good friend of mine who has a really, really bad stutter, but they have mental health issues as well. Like it is a neurological condition, but it could be exacerbated by stress and anxiety. So, I mean, let's go back on the radar. So let's look at the models now. So this is what's basically going to be happening for the next several days. Actually, I got to sign out of this account. This is my school account. There we go. So let's go to the GFS. We're going to be looking at the models, looking at the Northeast. So let's look at 700 millibar temps right now. So definitely cold. It's definitely cold enough for snow. 700 millibar temps are perfect for high snowfall water ratios. Even 850 line. Even at 850 is cold enough for snow. See? We are cold enough for snow, but the problem is at 925, it's above freezing, so it's more like as you go down, more like it warms up gradually. So like kind of on the adiabatic line, it warms up. So you're not gonna like have an inversion. See? So it's raining because you have this area of above freezing temps. That's why you're having rain, and you have that little bit of instability right there, just a little tiny bit, and that's why you had those cumulus clouds form. No stratocumulus clouds form when that cold front came through. Yep, it definitely just came through. It definitely got a lot cold, like quite a bit cooler. I'm estimating the temperatures to be right around like 36, 37 degrees right now, like low 30s, but it's still raining. So it's probably like 37, 38 right now. But it's definitely cold. It's definitely cooler than it was earlier when it was around 39, 40. Temperature definitely dropped by a couple degrees. And also the winds have definitely picked up and switched direction. So that was the cold front that just came in. Cold front has just come in. So let's look at Buffalo. Yep. You can actually see the rain-snow line actually shifting southward. Velocity. Yep. There's the cold front right there. You could actually see the velocity shift right there. It just passed through Oswego, so you could actually basically draw that line. Basically, that's the cold front. And it just, maybe we could zoom out a little more. So basically, the cold front has just went south of me, so it's basically like that. So the changeover to snow should probably happen fairly quick. I would say within the next few minutes, it should start changing over. I mean, it also depends. Is the precipitation going to end? Or is it going to continue? Because if the precipitation ends, you're not going to have any snow. It's still raining. So let's look at the models now. Okay. So it looks like a bit of a cold front's going to come in Monday. So Monday it's going to have some light snow, maybe an inch or so. But then Tuesday, this is when it's going to get kind of interesting. You see that west-northwest fetch? How cold it is going to be over the lake? Showing negative 14, negative 18 temps. About just around negative 14 to negative 18 Celsius. At 2,000 feet, at ground level, it's probably going to be in the 20s. And this will mean a very quick changeover to snow. So this is the cold front that's coming in right now. So yeah, it just came through. The cold front just barreled right through. It's probably going to get icy. We're probably going to have a flash freeze because temperatures are probably going to drop to below freezing within the next hour or so. But it's probably not going to drop much below freezing because of the moderation from the lake. But still, looking at Tuesday. So here's that event for Tuesday. Probably get a little bit of snow, not much. But then Tuesday, we're going to have a lake effect event. Not a lot, but just enough to probably coat the grass white again. Here's Monday, so light snow. And then here comes Tuesday. Here's our lake effect right there. It's showing up on the GFS. I mean, it's showing lake effect all the way to the central part of New York State. So pretty impressive. Either way you look at it. And then we're going to get another cold blast. And this one could be quite interesting. I mean, not in terms of snow, but in terms of how cold it's going to get. So the NAM, let's look at the high resolution models, like the NAM Nest. Last night's model was showing snow, so let's go to our 40. See? So it's probably going to be a light event. So the lake effect event won't be very strong. It's probably going to be a moderate lake effect event. Let's go to Mid-Atlantic, Northeast. So this is going to be more accurate in terms of what's going to happen. Doesn't look that strong. I mean, that's probably because the winds are going to be kind of weak. In order to get a strong lake effect event, you need strong winds coming over the lake. About 20, 30 miles an hour. Yeah, it's still raining. So I'm going to put on my gloves right now because my hands are getting really cold. We might end as a little bit of freezing drizzle because it's still raining. So maybe we're in the low 30s right now, I believe. It feels like it's in the low 30s now. And I think some of the water droplets might actually already be freezing on some of the trees. Let me check. I'm not doing a video. I'm just checking. No, it's still liquid. It's still water. So we're probably around 34, 35 right now because we're getting a wind right out of the northwest. Yeah, those clouds are still coming in from the west. Now they're shifting from the west-northwest. Now we're getting a consistent west-northwest flow. So the cold front has definitely passed through. That was actually a cold front that just went through. Yeah, so we had some of those. They didn't look very intense. They looked really nice. You could actually see that sharp gradient from the cold front. Yeah, it's still raining. All right. So yeah. Lake effect snow, it always depends on how strong the winds are. Are we going to get an event like February of 2007 where Oswego got 3, 5, 6 feet of snow? Probably not, unless something happens, like a big storm comes out from the southwest and then passes to the northwest with a very cold air on the backside. That's the only thing that will give a very significant lake effect event. Still raining outside. It's been about 15-20 minutes and the cold front has passed and it's still raining. Okay. Definitely feels very cold out right now. If we're going to get a lake effect event, the biggest chance would probably be towards the middle of February. There's a good chance that maybe we'll get a pretty significant lake effect event. And that's if the jet stream doesn't lift further north. Because right now, I just checked the GFS, the 12Z, it looks like everything is going to be lifting up further north. Like, you would want this here. Like, you would want this right over you so you would get a very strong northwest flow. Yeah, so Friday is probably the best chance of lake effect. Yeah, next Friday is probably your biggest chance of lake effect snow. Yep, there we go. See? Right there. It depends on how sharp that Arctic front is. Still raining outside. Wow, it's freezing. And that's not just because of the winds off the lake, because the winds off the lake are pretty warm. Yeah, it's very cold out right now. So the cold front has passed. Those cool clouds that I showed you coming in have passed already. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do a video recording now. Okay. So yeah, thank you for watching. Oh hey, Deepal. I'm gonna. Do you have Facebook? I think what is the D stand for? Is that for? I don't know, like what your first name is, but isn't that like your first name is just abbreviated? Cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm in school right now studying meteorology. And here's the thing: I'm not going to be making live streams as much anymore from my desktop. Maybe once a week, and only if I don't have classes. Because right now I'm taking only 2 classes. They're 2 of the hardest classes I've ever had to take. It's physics and math. Physics and, calculus 3. Oh, nice. So, are you a meteorologist, Paul? Or you're just a weather enthusiast, like me? I'm a weather enthusiast. I'm not actually a meteorologist yet. I'm actually going for my meteorology degree. Yeah, so I'm not going to be live streaming for a while. I mean, I'm going to do this maybe, but not, I'm not, I used to upload stream regularly every time a big storm happened, but now with school, even though I'm not working anymore, I have to put all my energy into studying because this is really hard subjects that I'm studying right now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, do you follow David Schlotthauer? He's really, really good. I would highly recommend. Do you watch this guy? Dave, let me put in the comments. Oops. Yeah, this is his channel name. he's had some drama, like, because, like, he's really good, but people always go after him. This guy, yeah. He's a meteorologist like me, and he's also disabled, so... But he makes really good videos. Unfortunately, he deleted his last 2 channels because of drama, and... Like, he was never terminated. He just has really bad anxiety, like I do. And he gets bullied a lot, unfortunately. He's actually much better than me. And he has a really good group of friends that make amazing weather videos. You know, when I'm not doing weather videos, I would definitely check him out. He uploads regularly. He's a really, really good friend of mine. Yeah. Like, he's actually, he doesn't go to school. Like for me, I want to work for the National Weather Service. I was considering broadcast meteorology, but because of my stutter and my other, like, I have Tourette's, so that's probably not going to be probable. So I'm probably just going to do National Weather Service or do for storm research. That's if I pass. If I don't, I'm probably going to do it more on my own. Thank you. That's why I don't usually show my face, because I have really bad twitches. But thank you so much for your kindness, Paul. Thank you. Well, I gotta go right now because I have homework to do, and I have laundry, I have to shower, so I have lots of things I have to do. And even though I have disabilities, I do this all on my own. I'm trying to be fully independent. Have a good day. Thanks.